on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team. But just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They motion the slot man left. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. The throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw on the move is caught. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
49ers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Open man, the tight end straight down the field. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead sits at 4. So he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To the right side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, 49ers.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Now a give on the ground. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Eagles 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The 49ers offense ready to take over once again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A tight end in motion now. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Motion man, set right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
That's the end of the first half. With the score.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
A gain of 7, and the 49ers first down.
They'll look to throw. Now a loose football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are able to cut it to 4. to 13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, forced to 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The 49ers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and This isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, for the point after. It's up and good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again, another catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Slot man in motion left. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short game. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Niners will take over at their own 15. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Up the middle they go. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.